Yup. There we go. Yeah. So many people changed on me like chameleons. Yeah. Hope I forget about it while I chase these millions. Cause I don't hold grudges, I just hold my head. It's funny how you took back every word you say it. Cause you are not real, you're a mannequin man. And people so fake, they a mannequin man. And you say you 100, matter of fact, 99.
So thank you so much for coming on our show.
Thank you for having me. What's going on?
How you doing? How you doing? Welcome to a day apart with Dejan and Jasmine, ladies and gentlemen. As we all have heard, this is King Twi, and just released a new single, "You Changed on Me." Great music, by the way. So we want to welcome you to the
Thank you.
show. Absolutely. So what
Thank
we're
you for
gonna
having
do?
me. Appreciate y'all.
Absolutely. So what we're gonna start with is the introduction of who is King Twi.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my name is King Twi, aka Light. Um, from Long Beach, California, Maysville, Kentucky. You feel me? I've been doing music for a long time now. You know what I mean? I kind of just got out of a federal prison bid, so I'm just jumping back into the whole swing of life, and also just jumping back into the music and just ready to inspire and tell my story. You know what I'm saying? Basically, that's it.
Yes, sir. And speaking of your story, let's go and dive into that. So my next question is going to be: I'm understanding what is your inspiration? What led you into wanting to become a rapper?
Cause all my life I've been a stand-up person. And
What
I
are my,
even
my
paralyzed, I argue
inspiration? What?
legs, not one.
Man,
So next time I'ma give my
I don't really
full
know
show.
I can't even answer the part
I
about
swear to
just what inspired.
God,
Man,
I
I've
have
been
a crystal
rapping and doing music for so long. I was really a kid when I started. I
the
could
only
say this.
way I'll be all
I went to
for it,
foster homes when I was little,
for
when I
it.
was
Yeah.
younger,
If I could
and
see the
my
future
foster
like me,
brother,
I wore
I
it,
remember him playing
wore it.
Easy E
Yeah.
for me.
Then that'll tell me how
And
many more fake
he
relationships I
played
gotta
Easy E,
go
that cruising down the
through.
street
A real
in my
recognize
life,
real my
something like
nigga,
that. It's
and
way
I
back in the
don't
day. I
even
probably ain't heard the
know
song since
you.
then.
You promised to
But
never stay the
he played that
same,
song and I
but you
made a
changed
rap
on me.
to it. I want to say he rapped
Oh
too, but
no,
I
it
like
wasn't supposed to
gave that to
be
it, and then
this
after then, like,
way,
I was
but you
rapping in the
changed on me.
church and all of that. So I mean, yeah, it wasn't. It's always been natural. I think I've always had a gift of like execution, or you know what I'm saying, speaking, like just being able to articulate my words. So then, and then I love music, so just blending both of them, it just was natural. So I really think I was like born. It wasn't nothing that came about.
Yes, sir.
So you made a comment on your Instagram that music saved your life. So in what way do you feel like it saved your life?
Okay, I like that. You've been paying attention. Um, Music saved my life because I feel like that there's a lot of people alive, you know, or
Mhm.
existing, but they're not living. You know what I mean? And it's like if you don't have a purpose, if you don't have goals, if you don't, a lot of people are just leaves in the wind. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that gave me something to like latch on to, like to live for. You know what I'm saying? Like this is my reason for being. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? If you don't have a reason for being, then you like dead in the inside. You're not living. You know what I mean? So that's why I say that. It saved my life. It gave me something to actually live for.
Yes,
That was a
sir.
good question though.
And that's one thing that I'd say that we all should have is a purpose in life, a drive that will motivate
Mhm.
us. Yours is being music. I think as my wife, she loves music,
I love music.
music and writing. Mine's music. I used to sing. I ain't sang in a
I play
while,
and taught instruments like
so
violin, piano. But like to go back to your part of that, one of my favorite lyrics actually from Drake was like everybody dies, but not everybody lives. And like when you're thinking about living, you gotta think about, hey, am I doing this to make myself happy? Am I happy? Am I living, just existing, walking, like you were just talking about? Because we can do the day to day, but what's our point of living? So, what's your real message that you want to do with your rapping? Like, what's the message that you want to bring out to people in general? Like, what do you rap for?
When I say tell my story, it's not just like my life story. It's just like our story as far as just, you know what I'm saying, anything that I relate to.
Mm-hmm.
Men, black men, niggas from the ghetto. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I got an alter ego that's like a nerd. You know what I mean? So even motherfuckers who like to learn, like I'm a learner. So even that, just speaking my story, our problems that we go through, like being able to put, you know what I'm saying, the perspective of lives, the perspective of lives, like niggas like me, you know what I'm saying, into the music, like whatever we go through, like that's really what it is. I'ma just tell the story. Like I talk about with like the you changed on me. That's like everybody done had somebody that switched up on them or became this, or you had expectations for, you know what I'm saying? And if you listen to the lyrics in that song, like I'm touching that. A lot of people, if you first listen to it superficially, you'll think I'm talking about a woman or just a woman. You know what I'm saying? It's a blend of what I went through with women in there as well, but it's also like I'm talking about motherfuckers stabbing me in the back, just people, homeboys, family, brothers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sisters, like real life.
Yes.
Yup.
And speaking of that, your experience, I remember we talked about you being a battle rapper. Uh, Tell us about that experience. And that was that where you got discovered? Where you, because I remember you said you've been on 106 in Park. How did that journey from battle
Yeah,
rapping?
yeah, man, battle rapping it from my age group, like nowadays the MC thing is kind of, I mean, no disrespect to anybody getting their money or they grind, you know what I'm saying? Like no disrespect, because you know what I'm saying. I'm a salute any black man or man period that find a way into this shit. But I feel like now the MC thing is watered down. It's like they're not MCs no more. Back in my day, I sound like an old nigga when I say that. Back in my day, like when you used to have to really be able to rap. Like you used to have to really have bars. So it was almost like anybody that rapped during my little generation in the Southern California area had to be able to get in a cipher, freestyle, and if we freestyling in school, sometimes it turned into battle. So you had to be able to do that. I didn't necessarily consider myself a battle rapper, but I did go to 106 in Park, the Freestyle Friday. It was a stepping stone for me, and I went on there and I murked shit. I kill shit. It's a couple dudes that, well, one dude for sure that I ended up battling that's doing real good right now. Real good. He's like famous, blue check, famous. I've been to prison twice, so I have a whole downtime, man. But yeah, I never looked at I always felt like I was a mute, like I wrote music, I sing hooks, I R&B, just anything. Like I was really like, you know what I'm saying, musically inclined, but that was just one element of me. And so yeah, I went to New York and got on 106 in Park. I've been on there twice actually, but they ended up retiring me. One of the like first MCs that got retired. I won so much I couldn't win no more. I'm the only rapper from California that went on there and got retired and won. I don't think they don't really give me my accolade for that. Like people don't talk about it. I guess it ain't too much, but it's something to me. You know what I'm saying?
That's good. That's
Hey,
an
it's still an
accomplishment. That's an
accomplishment. It's
accomplishment.
still an accomplishment.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you. Thank you.
all right. So,
So there is something I did want to bring up, like to go back to one of your songs, the song you just did, right? And you were telling me us a little bit about your life. And I know that you went to prison and you wrote "You Changed Me." You said while you were in solitary confinement, right? So
You
what
changed
was
on me.
your mental process for writing that? Like I know you said people were changing on you and everything like that, but like what made you actually like lyrically just want to write that during that time?
Um, yeah, the hole. If anybody ever been to the hole, or if you seen movies about being in a hole, You know what I'm saying? That experience is one of those. I think guys talk about it a lot. You know, saying tap into my spiritual. I had to meditate. It was hard. I don't know. Some people might think the whole is so. I tapped into the music.
Wait to hear that little snippet of this song, the whole song.
Yeah, yeah.
Something I do want to say, and as an artist and things of that nature, like being able to deal with pain and create something positive with it and create music or whatever else is just to me beautiful. Like I think the whole process of that and making it something positive, even your pain or whatever, I think that process just shows how creative and creatively like brilliant you are in that aspect, because that was really powerful. Something that we did want to get into was kind of like you have a couple positive messages. Like I did read about when you say like compliment people today, right?
You said
Things like
what?
when you say compliment someone today,
Oh yeah, 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 for sure.
things like that. Tell me a little bit more about that. Like what makes you want to like have a lot of positivity and trying to get people to be more positive and everything, even throughout your experiences.
That's a good question. For specifically that right there, just that post. So we talking about my Instagram. Y'all went through that. I like that. That post was just like I feel like, man, you know, I say things. I talk about black men and black women. They be on me because I talk about black women a lot, but that's who I deal with. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like when I talk about our culture. You feel me? Our people. So I'm not necessarily bashing. My thing is to uplift. My thing is to bring things to people's attention. So I feel like culturally, black people, we don't compliment each other. I feel like we haters. Like I feel like it's easier for us to say, even me, you know what I'm saying? When I had, you know what I mean, just analyzing myself, it's easier for us to say something negative about somebody than give a compliment. You know what I'm saying? So I'm the things that I, preach, I guess the word, I don't know, the thing that I like try to put out there, you know what I'm saying, are things that I go with within my head. So it's like me personally, once I realized that, this was years ago. I'm far from it now. You know what I mean? But once I realized that, I would because I could think something good about somebody and not say it. And I think we all do that. But it'd be easy to say so. So now when I think something good, I don't give a fuck if you pretty, if your outfit nice, if you smart, whatever. I say it. I say it. So I got on my Instagram and I just was like, man, compliment somebody today. People be hear that shit, you know? Like just tell somebody something, man. And I'm gonna tell you when it, you know what I'm saying, I could talk a lot now, so let me know if I'm doing that. But I'm gonna tell you when I really realized it, right? I was in prison. And I went to the hole more than once. So I went to the hole because that time they ended up shipping me from that prison. But I was in prison and I went to the hole. And when you go to the hole, you can't eat. You're not eating nothing but just the food they give you. Everybody out there who got somebody that they love that's in prison, man, get in contact with this person. Got some money, man. Put some money on their books. Don't think that they feeding them people in there like that. Those meals are not palatable. They're nasty, disgusting, and your child will not get satisfied from them. Okay? In order for you to, when you see dudes that's in there gaining weight, that's because they eating out of commissary. You have to have money on your books. So back to what I was saying. When you go to the hole, you can't go to commissary. That's part of your punishment. So you only eating what they feed you, the meals they feed you. And so when I got out of the hole, I had lost probably 20 pounds. And several dudes on the yard, maybe it was a subconscious thing, but they always like, damn, bro, you fell off. Damn, bro, you small as a motherfucker. I have to hear that, but this was the thought, right? Because I'm a thinker. I analyze. Nobody never told me I was on. Nobody never told me I was buff. Before that, nobody never was like, bro, you got size on you. But when I fell off, it was so easy for them to say, damn, bro, you little. I didn't even know I was not little to you before. You get what I'm saying? I mean, them niggas never complimented me. You know what I'm saying? But when I fell off, quote unquote, they told me. It was so easy for them to tell me that. Why was it so hard for them to evidently they admired my physique in some type of way. And I'm going to guess it wasn't no type of homosexual thing. It was just, nigga know when a nigga look good, but we won't say it. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I get out the hole, you niggas, I'm talking about a lot of niggas, like, damn, bro, I'm like, damn, I didn't even know I was up there. I never even told me. And that was one of the, you know what I'm saying? That was like a lesson in life. I'm like, I just think that's what I do. I'll go in my head about shit. It's like, why is it so easy for us to do that? You know what I mean? Especially with our culture. So, yeah.
You're right. And I think that's one issue too that we all have. And another thing too, I come to realize we get jealous of each other relatively quickly.
With our culture.
Yeah, like they see what you're doing and they either want it or they gonna try to find a way to, to try to take it or try to copy what you're doing instead of trying to. And that's one thing I always said, especially for those of us who are in our culture as well, that if you are succeeding, reach back and help somebody else who is also not, who is struggling too, because we don't do that a lot either. We will sit there and get up there and it's like, well, I'm here now. I ain't got no time for worrying about whoever else is down there. We don't,
good luck.
It's like, well, you want your own.
You make it here, nigga.
Exactly. And I see that as I've been through that. So I think in our culture, I think that is something we need to shift on is, back then, as we all know, we had that whole Black Wall Street thing going. We were looking out for each other. And I think we have gotten to the point where now we're just like, well, to each their own, bye. I don't really care. We don't have also another thing too, the family aspect.
Oh, the family aspect is
has gone downhill too. We back then it took a village. If mama and daddy were gone, you had grandmama. If you had somebody, it's to the point where now everybody is looking out for themselves in a way, and we don't really, like you said, we definitely don't compliment each other enough to or raise awareness of what somebody else is doing. And I think that for myself is something we need to do. We rather fight and argue and lash out and talk behind each other's back.
Mm-hmm.
And that to me, um, hold mistakes over somebody. You made this mistake and this is you. No, this is not that person. You can let that go. Or I feel like you're right. That complimenting each other a day, that helps too. Somebody who's going through something, who needs an uplifting and an encouraging moment, because that helps that person.
Mm-hmm.
Downgrading somebody,
you never know what that person's going through. You just never
know
what they're going through.
Sometimes
they about to pull the trigger on themselves, or having a bad day, or just lost everything. You just never know. So being nice or being just not negative can maybe even save lives.
And I think that's one thing I take pride in. Another thing that I also saw in regards to was that you are also a humanitarian. That you do humanitarian work. Speak about that a little bit. What volunteer service do you do, or humanitarian work do you do?
Okay, so I'm a self-proclaimed humanitarian. That wasn't necessarily that I would love to get into stuff like that, but I'm not into like anything like I'm volunteering my time or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. When I put that and I said I'm a humanitarian, it's just basically because like, I feel like I try to teach people, and that's my duty. Like I try to help anything that I could give, like not as far as materialistic whatever right now, but like mentally or emotionally right now I'm giving it. That's my duty. So this like when I get on there and I say, what I mean, compliment somebody today, that was me in humanitarian. So that's just for my own, you know what I mean? That wasn't like I be out like I'm out painting buildings or you know what I'm saying, giving food. Yeah, I ain't doing nothing like that. But you know what I'm saying? I am Muslim, and in Islam, you know what I'm saying, we zakat is like part of our 5 pillars, and so I give, I'm not doing it, what I'm saying, when I'm buying somebody something to eat, or I don't really give money because I don't know what they're gonna do with it. I don't put the shit on camera, so you know what I'm saying, I do that on a regular. If somebody that know me, they know I do that all day. You know what I'm saying, I go give stuff to people and all that. But where I say I'm a humanitarian, maybe the definition ain't right. I gotta go look back into that word. You know what I'm saying? But when I'm saying I'm doing humanitarian work, it's like that. And when I'm saying like giving advice, or you know what I'm saying, just opening people's mind on what to eat, how to think, how to treat people, you know what I'm saying, pay attention to what come out your mouth, things like that is me being a humanitarian, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't out here at the shelters and all that. I ain't doing that yet. You feel me?
Hey,
You know
that possibly can be humanitarian work as well, because that still helps people. So because we're coming to the end of it, so what is your goal for music, and where can people find your music?
I got a few songs on all platforms. Like I said, I'm just getting back to all of this. So even in some of the stuff that y'all seen like snippets that I be putting on my Instagram page. Y'all could give me on my Instagram at King underscore Twi, KING underscore TWI. King Twi. I'm on all of the Spotify, Apple Music, everything like that. I got probably got, I think like 5 songs, maybe 4 or 5 songs released. But we really just trying to get my buzz up right now. Just get back to people and just back to remembering me and knowing who I am. And then I'm gonna probably drop an EP. But I think I'm gonna just drop like 5 more singles and videos. You know what I'm saying? 5 to 10 more singles, videos before I do an album or anything. Yeah. And you said what is my goal in this music?
Mm-hmm.
I just want to be heard. I want to be heard. I think that I am. I think my music, you know what I'm saying, my musical inclination, my lyrical ability is enough to, you know what I'm saying, be up there with some of the greats in hip hop. I think I deserve to be heard. I think y'all deserve to hear me. I got a message, you know what I'm saying, and yeah, like I'm one of those. You know what I mean? I need to be there. Is who I am. You know what I mean? So, That's it. I just want to be heard, man. I really have a vision or a dream of performing in front of a big ass audience and everybody on my lyrics, you know, and that's what I want. That's when I know I made it. You know what I
Yes.
mean? It really ain't about the money or none of that. That's when I know I made it. I want that feeling of that energy of everybody being on the same wave in a concert with me. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want. So,
Well,
well,
that's what we're here for. We're gonna help you get out there. That's what we're here for. Is to put it out there, to put the word out there, ladies and gentlemen.
Definitely.
King Twi. Y'all can find him on Instagram, YouTube, his
Apple
little
Music,
music, Spotify.
Spotify.
If his music is great, I love his music.
It's really real with his
Real
music.
music, and that's what we need. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't like this. Let me not say that because we got the new generation coming. We just need some real music out there, and it's
This
about
is real
real
music.
music. And I'm very glad you have got the opportunity to come on this show to listen to your music. We are definitely looking forward to if you get your EP or your album coming out. Let us know. We'll definitely work on promoting that as well, getting it out there. Whatever
for
singles
sure,
you.
for sure, and for sure, for sure. Thank you and congratulations to you guys, man, because I see y'all stepping out there and y'all trying to do some great things, man. As a married couple, which is a rarity, you know what I'm saying? A black married couple, black excellence, black love. You feel me? Kudos to y'all, you know what I mean? And I wish y'all all the greatest, you know what I'm saying, of everything that y'all try to do. Just I wish y'all the great, you know what I'm saying, to be great with what y'all trying to do, man. I appreciate y'all for having me. For real, for real.
Absolutely. And thank you for joining. Definitely looking forward to more music, bro. Definitely.
That's
Definitely.
mandatory. Mandatory.
Oh, definitely.
Much
Thank
That is.
you
love.
so much for being on
Thank
our
you for
show.
being here. Appreciate it.
All right.